Yo, yo, yo. Sorry about that. Like I said, what up, Sal? What up, Katie? What up, Jay Reed? Thank you for the 28 months. Yeah, my goober sister she has been I got her to link her Twitch Prime, or her Twitch and her Amazon Prime over 2 years ago. Okay? So this goober has been paying the mobile price, mind you, for my sub for over 2 years, which for the majority of that was what? I don't know, $8? So instead of getting the free Prime sub each month, she's been spending $8, which I mean, W sister for the support, no doubt. But it's like, think of that could have been it, at least it's like, well, that Prime sub has just been it's one of those things. It'd be nice if Twitch, we understand why they don't do it, right? Why would they do this? But wouldn't it be cool if they would auto do it? Like if they see for a month or two in a row you haven't assigned your Twitch Prime to someone, it like automatically did it to the person you watch the most or something like that, instead of just letting it sit there for 20 something months. I don't know if that's been the case all of her 28 months, but you get it. Sorry, I'm still on the screen, aren't I? Yo, yo, what up? Yes, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones indeed. Game of Thrones in it. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, right when I got ready to get on stream, I noticed that. Okay, quick little story on this. Um, pause the music. Sorry, Alicia Keys. So I have played this game before, but it's been a long time and I haven't fully beat it. How do I see them all? Nope. All achievements. Here we go. Game of Thrones. So I played this game, as Katie knows, because she recently played the Walking Dead ones. But these are episodic, Cell. So, and they even released episodically. So at the time, I think the only reason I played this much is because they were the only two episodes out at the time, and then I just never went back and played them when the new ones came out. But as you can see, I first played it in 2014, right? Chapter 2014, okay. Then played it a little more in 2015. Classic Creed, put a game away for 3 months, and then picked it back up in 2017. And then I haven't played it, so it's been 7.5 years. So we're gonna start from scratch. That way, anyone who hasn't played these can follow along. And I frankly don't remember much. I remember two big scenes. One involves Ramsey Bolton. That's all I'll say. They do have like, this is kind of officially licensed. Like the guy who plays Ramsey Bolton in this game is like, it's modeled after the character from the show, which is really fire. Um so yeah, it's been 7.5 years. I don't really remember much. We're gonna start from scratch. Change save file. Oh, it looks like I dabbled a little bit in 2019. That's still a long time ago. Save 3. Again. Episode 1. See, it's even modeled after Peter Dinklage. That. Whoa, too bright. Way too bright. Basically, yeah, but it's a kind of a little bit of both. It's almost like I'm starting afresh. Well, I am, but it's also whacking it off. Ooh, good comms. That would be a fire one. The mustache is back as well. All right, for thousands of years, House Forrester have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolf's Wood, they harvest the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forester Ironwood for themselves, and the fate of Iron Forester hangs in the balance.
The trout in the towers, the wolf dropped the fish and they all ran away. The trout he flopped off.
Audio good?
Two weddings brought on by beheadings, get all in happily.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Okay, I just turned it down a smidge.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forester won't be happy with...
So, in the timeline of Game of Thrones, this obviously takes place during the War of... I don't remember the official name. The War of Five Kings, right? So, Robb Stark is rallying the North. Ned Stark has been taken captive back in King's Landing, which has caused Robb Stark to go to war, right? Boom. You got Balon Greyjoy doing his thing. So it's still kind of early on. Ned is in King's Landing, having been captive, and Robb is marshaling the North. This is specifically after Jaime had been captured and then freed, which is what they just alluded to.
Blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
Okay. Normally I play like nice, good guy first in a playthrough. I think I'm still gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
You are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the king.
Oh, is it better audio-wise? Also, let me turn subtitles on.
Slayer at the Whispering Wood. He was
We'll see.
so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
Sorry, last time I'll pause it. This is... now I'm remembering, and you can kind of tell, this is the night before, or the night of, Robb's wedding. Robb is at the twins, slated to marry, I want to say it's... I don't know if it's in the books, Talia or whatever, but anywho, the woman he's not supposed to marry. And Lord Forester's loyal to House Stark, and as like an important house, they're invited to the wedding, but they're not in the like main castle. They're in the tents on the outskirts.
You're questioning Norrin's honor. I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett.
I'll do it.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt.
Yeah, what
I've
up?
never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
He had us in the first half.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
I'm just now appreciating their sigil. It's a big
To Robb
tree.
Stark, the King in the North!
The King in the North.
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
The North remembers!
Got it.
It's a tree with a sword in the middle.
Yes, my lord.
Ironwood.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty?
Knightship.
What
Knighthood.
can I offer you? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Can I get up to you?
Yeah, no problem.
Technically, I'm still a
I've been a squire
squire.
longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me.
Yeah, I was going to. And I'm technically still a squire until tomorrow. So, you know?
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Mic check, mic check. Hold on. Oh, well, I guess there's no sound going on. Hold on. I don't know what to pick.
Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
How much further?
That's right over there.
The twins, the red. I was trying to avoid calling it that. This is the stronghold of the Freys, as many might know.
Take your time.
Currently, Walder Frey
You lot
this part of the
drunk your
timeline.
share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
And
Fucking phrase.
before he eventually eats some pie.
Nice night for a wedding.
This is cool too because it mirrors the
Not if
cinematography
he
that
finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
the cinematography of
Don't
the
expect
show.
me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
What? What's wrong?
Oh, everything's okay. It's just precautionary. You gotta have security at events like
What's
this,
turning
right?
into you? You're acting rather odd.
You've had too much wine.
We need to
to
get
get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
Okay, I don't even just screw the
What's wrong
flagon.
with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
Just
You
let's
go if you're in such a rush.
F. Save Bowen or
We
warn
have to
Lord
warn the
Forrester. Gotta warn the
Good
Lord.
luck.
He got. I was telling the Lord he's more important, although he's the heir, I believe. No, I'm sorry. Roderick's the heir. I feel like it's still a little too loud. Roderick is the heir. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the cinematography in the show. You know, as the Red Wedding progresses, you start. I think you actually see Bruce Bolton, who in that moment you still feels as a good guy, and he's very much on House Stark's side. He looks and he sees the chainmail, and the dude lifts up his shirt, and then that's when like the suspense starts happening. You're like, oh shit, this is not about to be good. Oh, dude. It's still so loud. It was just peaking there. Hopefully that's better. Okay, that's better. It's not in the yellow and red. Oh, Roderick's a beast. And you didn't need to stab twice. No.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
I keep wanting to use my left thumbstick. It's the right thumbstick. Oh, the mutton chops on this guy. Incredible.
Look out!
Dude, imagine our character died in the opening sequence. Oh, hell yeah. Get trampled, son. All you're gonna do is just, dude, distract him. Oh my, that's so unlucky.
Fucking riddance.
The air. Why would you call out, hey, Roderick? It's like, bro, I'm fighting two. Just come stab one in the back. Help me, and then we can talk about it.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
Hey, he's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Where's my squire?
Gotcha, appreciate
You
it.
didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him? Speak up, boy.
I had to leave him. I had no other choice.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Oh, dude.
Walter Free, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walter Frey says time. Don't hunt
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walter Frey says
You have to
about
go.
stage, you're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By
I-
the gods, you will obey me.
I didn't want to leave him.
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
I'll never get it. Just we win the 2v2.
With love from Walter Frey.
Because he's like, you didn't even really buy me any time, really. Especially with me standing here. Go on, go. This will be muted in my VODs, surely. This will be muted in my VODs, in my VODs, in my VODs. The twins, no one can hear me if you're in a VOD. The wall, even the... This is so... I love this. I forgot about this. A little gamified version of it. I'm gonna mute it. This is gonna be muted. So that's where we're from. Doo-doo, from iron, from ice. Ooh-doo-doo-doo. Hold on, let me show y'all. Gonna mute it though. So this is where so the wall, okay? Boom. Yep. Nice watch. Basically off camera down and to the right would be Winterfell. So we're in the north. And then this is where our character's from. Ironrath, which is up in the Ironwoods. Actual location, the whole nine. Oh, so everything's all blurred. But yeah, you see it in the north. To the off the camera, way down there is the islands. What are they called? Where the Greyjoys are from. I don't remember. It's not the Iron Islands, is it? I think actually it is. A lot of iron. Iron's the theme. Woodoo 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 woodoo. It's just a pig.
Blood. Fresh.
Wiener, 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 wiener.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Ooh, the Bolton's flag. The flayed man. These dudes suck.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a Forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself? Probably a deserter.
Lord Forrester gave me this sword.
Forester. I should have known. That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North.
What? What up, Matchy? You done with delivery the kingdom come? Oh, deliver and calm to the kingdom. No, definitely not. Might play a little bit of that in a bit. But wanted to play this. I think, was I talking to you about it in Discord? With been wanting to play the Telltales. Honestly, for a while, they're a part of my backlog that needs whacking off, as me and Cell were talking about earlier. But then when I saw Katie playing The Walking Dead the other day, it's like it super lit the passion to play some of these again. So I'm starting from the very beginning. We're in episode 1, chapter 1.
I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
What you up to?
No.
Pops,
I'll have that sword, boy.
I need Pops to hold it together for a minute. But I like my options. Hey, you'll have it.
Come get it, you bastard.
Yeah, you gotta, with a sword this big, you gotta be ready for the follow-up there, brother. This isn't good.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Yeah, pitchfork, much my...
You really are a pig farmer.
I'm a pitchfork kind of guy. Oh, I missed my cue. No. I missed my cue. Got back from dinner. Valor Morgulis. Going to a cousin's house in like an hour. Ow. Yeah, what'd you get for dinner?
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
I like how that one dude has like a conquistador hat helmet.
They are a pig.
Yeah, get effed. Oh, hell. Oh, ho, ho. Conquistador. Oh, that's, yep.
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Yo, what up, Miss Kira? Again, I'm like doing a nice guy playlist, but F these guys. And I don't know if I should factor in what I know from... So, Matchy, I have played a little bit of this game. These games, as you may or may not know, are released episodically. So, back in 2014, 2015, I played these, but I only got through the first chapter and a half, or whatever, episode. I don't remember how they... Yeah, episode and a half. Anyways, it's been half a decade since I've played them, and I haven't beaten all the episodes. But from where I did get to, I know that these dudes are shitbags anyways. They're with the Boltons, so I kind of want to kill them. But I'm going to show mercy. Fried chicken? Ooh. I got some boneless wings myself tonight.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this.
There's a franchise
I promise.
called Shane's Rib Shack.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Uh-oh.
I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Oh, that's a great shot of our crib. There's no bueno.
It's Garrett!
And again,
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
this is like in universe essentially, right? The character model for Tyrion is Peter Dinklage. The character model for Ramsay is whatever the guy's name is.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Rip Roderick.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family I can't say I would have done any different than
I only
you.
killed one of the
But
three.
the Whitehills won't see it that way.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
They're lucky.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
I forgot about this part. Yeah, get in there, nice and deep, like. Oh, it's so disgusting.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right.
So again,
It's not-
Roderick got murked because we called it middle of the battlefield. He's dueling two people. Roderick, yo, hey man, hey dude. It's like, dude, stab one in the back and help me fight the other, and then we can talk. And then little homie's all that's really left of the family, and its sister. Yeah, dude, I'm not good with that. Like I can watch Tarantino movies, violence, all that, but I can't watch like Grey's Anatomy or a Chicago Med or something when they have moments with wounds and in the operating room. Nah, I'm very squeamish with that. Well, I have to get used to seeing blood. Are you trying to be a nurse?
Hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Dude, the maggots, I get it, but you know.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Thanks for rubbing that in, Unc.
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Well, that's a little
But he'd be
rebellious.
Pretty good with a sword.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Yeah, you could not
Well, I'd
shout his
imagine
name.
Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Yo, idea for Twitch. Okay, if you stream, you know that one of your buttons, one of your quick action buttons is your you can like put a marker. So let's say you're playing, you're a Call of Duty Warzone streamer or a Fortnite streamer. You play a bunch of matches, but you have a really good one. You have a 20 kill, 30 kill, 40 kill game and a win. You want to mark it. You can just hit the thing and you've made a marker. But what's sad is only the streamer really sees that, which is good. It helps you find it to go back and highlight it and then put it on YouTube, whatever. But what will be really fire is if your viewers in a live stream could see that in like the bar in the bottom of their thing. And for example, I'm playing a game like this, it would be nice if I could make marks on every like major death or major decision or whatever. That way somebody who joins the live stream can quickly press that, it take them to that timestamp. They would see that moment, and then there would be like a, do you want to return you can, and then a button to just instantly return them back to the live feed. But it would be super helpful in games like this and for a long stream where I can just mark and somebody can see the Roderick death, right? Or Lord Forrester's death. Anyways. But now, with the new highlight storage capacity limit, I can't even make highlights until I get my
Go on. Don't
storage
stop now.
down.
It's better to let the blood circulate.
Dude, the maggots.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Hey, Machi and or Kira, have y'all seen
Talia
Game
and
of
Ethan.
Thrones?
I suppose Lord Ethan now.
The young ones. He's now the heir.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose.
Mira.
Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
In King's
Lady
Landing.
Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
The fourth born son. I went on like a mini, like I gave an update on where this game falls in place in the timeline. I probably should have made a clip and then in that clip. But since y'all have seen it, this takes place pretty early on, right? So Ned Stark is still in King's Landing. This is after Robb Stark has gone to war. This is essentially a couple days after the Red Wedding, right? Robb Stark's supposed to get married, gets betrayed, boom, rest in peace Grey Wind. And yeah, and we play a character right now. We play a character who's he's essentially the squire for a semi-major house that is loyal to House Stark. So when like Robb Stark would have gotten his people together, they would have been one of the people who went and rode with the Starks, kind of like the Karstarks and the Boltons before they betrayed him. And in fact, they show our characters. I don't know if y'all were here earlier, but it's at the Red Wedding, but the house isn't high enough up to be in the main castle. They were out in the tents on the outside of the castle, still enjoying the wedding festivities, and then things hit the fan. So yeah, that's where it falls in the timeline. Couple days after the Red Wedding.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you. The Ironwood Grove. An ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world. The Foresters owe their lives to this wood, and the weapons that come from it. I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it. Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Mike muted. Hey yo, I was just saying. I guess they're cute.
This might help.
Thanks for the Phasmo.
No, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
Needed that. Hold on. You only lose 0.4% off of your payday. Seems like the wave, huh? Oh, I guess the question is like, is it, do we do it? 4%? It's still not that much. What's that? Like $200 or so? $240? We normally get $1,800. So 10% is 180. No. So like $70 off? $60? Oh, wait. So it takes it off the multiplier? Well, that's a whole different numbers. Now we're talking. Still seems worth it though. I don't know about screens. And I mean, I'm down. Actually, I like the idea of enabling screens. Do we need the breaker on? That's the question. Because we're pretty good at turning it on. Unless we want to do that with like the school and shit and the lighthouse. All right, let's look at him first, I guess.
Keep
What up,
moving.
Katie?
I
Welcome
need to
back.
see you walk.
Yeah, I've shown you how I walked. Weirdo. Show him my sword.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. Even a sword as strong as this would barely make a dent in a shield like that. I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
I mean, he
asked
didn't
me to
say he
return
loved
this
her,
to
so
House Forrester.
I don't think.
He said this is where it belongs.
Granted, he didn't have time to say a lot.
With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
Oh man, I didn't realize I would have had the option to both say he loved you and give her the sword. I wish, man, I didn't mean to ignore her question. She's gonna hate me.
Demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
See, I should have murked all three of them.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Duncan,
Damn
this
it.
was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I appreciate the alert, by the way.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Fuck
Garrett,
Ramsay
do you understand what
Snow.
this means? You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Katie, if you're still there, have you seen Game of Thrones?
Within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough.
Yo, what up, Lux? What up, Trav? Handsome. The handsomeness level is just. My meter is throttling. Not the only thing throttling, you know what I'm saying? What up, Trav? Lux, how you been? All my homies hate Ramsay. So true. Can't trust those Boltons. The synchronicity y'all two just came in with. I love to see it, you know? There's a pinned comment. I hope that clip covers enough of my spiel so y'all can see, so I don't have to do the rant again. Not, I would do it for y'all, but I just want to, for those who have heard it, I don't want to have to make them hear it again. So anyways, that's where it falls in the timeline, this game, if you need to know real quick. I love you guys. What y'all up to tonight? Creed, not so sussy. I'm phenomenal. How are you, Trav? First, ooh, I've been meaning to ask about that. I was gonna ask next time you streamed, but how was it, dude? How big's the campus? All right, I'm gonna start the cutscene back up. Feel free. I'll read it all. What up, Lux? What y'all up to tonight? Is it? Do you have to walk a lot? Or are you in one or two buildings kind of thing?
Already. You asked too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot
To
stay?
exile?
Duncan.
Where would I go?
The boy has suffered enough.
Thank you.
But where would I go?
I'm gonna have to be like a tavern wench in Bravos. That's not what we want. I'm just in one building, but I don't mind the walk. It's the most free. Yeah, I read that. You saw me react, but yes, absolutely. I love to hear that. What exact capacity are you working in again? Are you teaching? Is it a teaching capacity? Dude, F Ramsey. I'm guessing Trav, you and Lux have seen Game of Thrones. Ugh, fuck these guys. Where are we gonna go? No, I'm playing as hold on. Did you click on the pin thing? Because I think I mentioned it in there too. If I need to elaborate after watching that, let me know. Administration, the chief budget officer. So you're like Eli. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Let's not get into that. For the college, or I work with all the smart kids. Hell yeah. Oh, that's got to be so dope. Just like the conversations. Like I can imagine, and you haven't had them much yet, but I'm sure it'll play out this way where like they just have a better vision of where they want to go. So it probably can help isolate the things that you would need from your perspective a lot easier. Because you're not having to try to like parachute them into their landing. You're almost just like helping them hone it. Yeah, hell yeah, I love that.
It's beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
To the wall. I'd rather be
have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Can I go work in the brothels in Bravos? I don't want to go to the wall. It's cold up there.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance.
I still got a limp.
And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Correct, Uncle. Not even
This is
Lady
important,
Forrester.
Garrett. I need to know the truth.
I mean, I kind of want to say Lady Forrester asked, but yet I don't remember. She didn't explicitly ask. She just said, hey, did my dying husband say anything before he died? And I kind of ignored that question. We don't love that. Yo, I see y'all in chat. I think I'm close to the end of this chapter, and I'll give y'all a quick little summary if need be. Is your name Big Finger? Ooh, I like that. That's a good name, Trav. Should I have a lick command, Lux? Cell says bonk. Yeah. I've told no one. I've told no one.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
So this guy is my uncle. He is the castellan of a semi-major keep, right? So I'm a kid who's a squire for the lord of a keep, right? That house paid fealty to the Starks. But now, because the Boltons are in charge of the North, all the former lords who paid loyalty to the Starks are also in shambles, and we're a squire. So we're even from a smaller house who, you know how the feudal system works. So we're a small house. We pay fealty to the Forresters, and then the Forresters pay fealty to the Starks, or did. Here we go.
From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
So I've certainly not gotten far enough into the game to ever even come close to finding what the North Grove even is.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Garrett, wait!
I love the sound of a portcullis going up like that. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Be safe.
Oh, and Trav and Lux, this game is like in universe. You'll see that when Tyrion comes to play, like wherever we see Tyrion, it's modeled after Peter Dinklage. Ramsay is modeled after, the show's version, the show's interpretation.
Ethan? Ethan!
So he's now the heir to House Forrester because Roderick, his older brother, died.
Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan.
The W Big Brother.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
It's kind of like Bran Stark and Rickon Stark. Oh, I saw your, but I didn't read it out loud. The Discord, Oh Valeria, I love that. Fire name. Would love a spin-off series that tells us more about the fall of Valyria. Would really love a spin-off series about, I think we've talked about it. I know I've talked about it on stream. But things about like the Shivering Sea or the Summer Isles or for sure Ashai and the Shadowlands and stuff.
Good game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want her to die either.
Regardless of how the show ended, the first 6 seasons for sure are incredible, and it's one of those shows that becomes like a cultural zeitgeist, right? Like, regardless of what you think of the show, when you think like when already now, but especially let's say a decade from now, 2 decades from now, when you think back to the 20 teens, Game of Thrones is easily one of the things that comes to the surface in terms of like true reaching the pinnacle of pop culture. Yeah, he is. I'm gonna try to power through this sequence.
I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
I should have killed all 3 of them.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
Ouch.
And he calls you a milksop.
And Trav.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
Oh man, see, I read that. It's just really hard to like interact as much as I want, because then I have to keep pausing it, because you got to make decisions like that. You're on a timer. You know how it is. Yeah, they even mentioned the Targaryen princess having her little vision quest. They allude to that a few times in the 2 seasons so far of House of Dragon. I did know about the volcanoes and all of that, the blood mages, that theory. I didn't know there was a connection to the Faceless Men from that. Oh yeah, there's oh for sure. Bop. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah. That's it.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good. Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly,
Asher's actually would be.
Should know how to fight.
Asher would be the heir, because he's the second oldest or whatever.
When we were younger, when we all used to play here, you, me, Roderick, Asher, we'd all be out here for hours.
But he's been exiled to Essos, kind of like Jorah Mormont.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun, but then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I won't change too much, but I
It's
do.
for you to decide for yourself.
I may have to change a little bit.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I mean, I'm not gonna
We'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
compromise my morals. But I do wish I would have killed all three of those White Halls
You're
and
the
the
new
Bolton
lord.
dude.
You can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Yeah, Trav, one of the most notable ones is when Joffrey's talking to Marjorie, right? And he's walking around and he's telling her the stories of the skulls.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
That's our uncle.
Stay with us.
Or our original
Please,
character's
Ethan.
uncle.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay. With his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
I still want to
It's
go with
okay.
him.
You should go. It's what must be done.
Fine, let's be done with it.
I wish my option would have been more like, yo, remember your place. You're right. I'm coming with you, but remember your place. Punch, punch. Ooh, Luck's talking about filling holes. W. Ooh, Cell versus Mel. Celebrity
They
deathmatch
showed up
style.
unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Oh.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Damn, his perm. That is a firm perm. Man's got a full blowout. Ah, I can't with this dude.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother.
Yeah, fuck you. Knee him in the nose.
The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
Oh my god.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Alright, yeah, fuck
I've
this
been
dude.
waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody abbot.
The phrase.
No courtesies.
You cock.
I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
Get him.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Dude, so down for a Dune watch party. Also, we need Blade, the movie, the new one, MCU with Mahershala Ali. Bad.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said. When your man attacked us for no reason.
Dude, I should have drove that pitchfork through your
reason.
nose.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name.
Hey,
and you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man
And
would.
we've already punished him.
Your
We
men
sent him to the wall.
Murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type.
That's fucked.
Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall?
This dude's a cockbag.
Who's the one who did it?
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
It was one.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Oh, get him, ma'am. When does that start,
Lady
Trav?
Forrester.
Pull out a Glock
You
for
bellow
real.
like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Ooh.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I want to tell this dude, is like, hey, do your men hold your hair while they're fucking you from behind? What is this hairdo you have?
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
She kind of looks like,
That lad may be lord of this house.
Sansa,
Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
he will, ... Obviously, Sansa, why am I blanking on the actress who plays her? She was married to a
Your son
Jonas.
did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
That's one of our. That's his sister. One of the other members of House Forrester. Ooh, King's
Your
Landing.
sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
So now that's the goal. To use our favor with Lord Marjorie to get her to tell Joffrey to say, F the
Wonders
Whitehills.
made by man, by Lomas Longstrider.
Haha,
A
Lomas
gift from
Longstrider. Dude, what's her name?
hope to
I don't
see
want to
you-
look at chat. If y'all have said it in chat, I don't want to see it. Sansa Stark. She is played by... Okay, Macy Williams plays Arya. Kit Harington, Jon Snow. Oh, man. Richard Madding plays Robb Stark. I'm looking at chat. If y'all have said it, it's too bad. I'm gonna Dude, Lux! You bastard! But yeah, Sophie Turner, thank you. It starts on the 4th. When's that? 2 weeks from now, give or take? I've never, first off, it's been at least 10 years since I've had Spam. Y'all put Spam in fried rice? That kind of sounds fire. Do you grill or fry, not fry, do you grill the Spam? Munches more popcorn? The sad thing is too, okay, where my chat is, right? It was the Sophie Turner one. I just needed one more chat to have come in, and it would have been pushed off, and I would have needed to scroll up for it. I don't think I would have gotten it, so I'm actually glad you said it. I would have kept thinking about it for a while. All right, I need to take a quick, like a 5-minute break. This is a good little time to pause as we're switching characters. If you're familiar with these games, I know Katie recently played the Walking Dead ones. You change character POVs, which works really well with Game of Thrones, because if you've read the books, A Song of Ice and Fire is like each chapter is a different person's POV, which is also part of, and in fairness to George R.R. Martin, it's part of why the series has become such a headache to write, is because as he describes it, there's something called the Marine Complex, and basically he got to a point where it was kind of too hard to, like, think about a director storyboarding a movie, right? That sometimes you need you need to update the audience of something else happening, right? But it's kind of hard to like update the audience on Daenerys when we're in Brands. Well, not really, because you could use the Raven, the three-eyed thing, but you get it. Like you can't be halfway around the world and then just constantly like, oh, convenient, a raven from Yunkai has arrived and they have all the information that the audience needs. Like that doesn't always work. So part of his problem was like, how do I keep following these different POVs, but yet this was supposed to have been happening the whole time, or else the timeline doesn't sync up when it needs to. So, anyways, rant over. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Is there something I can put up on in-game? That'd be cool if this automatically cycled. So this is who we're about to be. We're about to be Mira. I'm gonna leave it here for a second. Back. Should I keep the game audio? No, I'll play music. Skirt. What a song. I love it, Tracy Chapman, but it's not so good. My chair is I need a new chair. That's my next big boy purchase, is a new gaming chair. Okay, if y'all haven't watched it already, go watch the clip that's pinned in the pinned comment section. I'm being shafted by my music app right now. Y'all see this? Andor Season 2 looks amazing. Yeah, dude. Cannot wait. Andor Season 1 was incredible. Yeah. It's why it's hard to, like, people are like, Disney ruined Star Wars. And like, dude, yes, the sequel trilogy isn't good. And it's so disjointed and contradicts a lot of things and very frustrating. But Rogue One, phenomenal. Up there with it's one of my favorite Star Wars movies. It's up there with Empire Strikes Back and Attack of the Clones. I really like Attack of the Clones. I know it's me, but I love the neon setting. I love the whole like sequence where they're trying to find out who's trying to assassinate, you know. This Geonosis is dope. Natalie Portman and her the chained up in the arena outfit. I mean, you know what I mean? And anyways, so love Rogue One, love Andor, love season 1 of Mando, for sure. People just don't like change. And yeah, and of course, just like what a lot of the hate we're seeing with the Assassin's Creed franchise, I mean, I hate to call this what it is, but there's still a lot of people, unfortunately, who get really uh in their feels if a female or a person of color is a lead of a franchise that they think should be a good old boy, you know, good old American white boy. It's like, no, there's too many phenomenal stories out there for us to keep them bottlenecked. Dude, I love it. Like, I also really like of Revenge of the Sith. The choreography for the fights. One thing that if you watch them in the order of release, not counting the sequel trilogy, right? 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, there is a genuine progression of the saber duels and like the actual choreography and how elaborate the fights are, right? Like obviously 4, the extent of a saber duel is just fucking Obi-Wan poking his nub and then letting him die, right? Letting himself die. Then the 5th one, you get a little more. You get Vader and Luke in Bespin's little chamber thing, whatever, reactor core. And then 6, it's a bit more. Then 1, fire gets even better in Attack of the Clones. You have well, one, seeing Maul, like that alone, seeing Maul, and even if it's briefly, right, him and Obi-Wan, and then obviously the ending of the first one. Why am I blank? Phantom Menace. So, anyways, there's like each one gets ramped up, and then Revenge of the Sith, dude, Obi-Wan and Anakin's duel, them just fucking. And as stupid as it looks, maybe it's because I was in high school and I was almost perfect age when that shit came out. The little like them mirroring each other when they're actually not hitting, you know what I mean? They're like doing that and it's like a face off where neither's doing nothing but both are anyways. I love that. That shit's raw to me. Attack of Your Clan. I read that. Of course. Creed would. What's that about? The liking Attack of the Clones? Or no, about the Padme comment. Yeah. Yeah, the one we've had with Michael Fassbender, and I love Fassbender. I haven't even seen it, and that speaks volumes. All right, I'm gonna munch and crunch real quick. Try to play the game while I'm doing this. Oh, dude, rest in peace, Aaliyah. We were robbed of her too soon. Too soon. Oh, dude. So I talk about this all the time. I guess let me show my cam. So, okay, first off, if I was a video essayer, right, I would have done a video about the concept of like we've lost. I think because of the concept of universes, right, and how all of these mega entertainment corporations they love to have everything consolidated under one umbrella so they can have them all on the same streaming platform. They can have them all at the same theme park or on the same cruise ship, right? They love that corporate synergy, okay? And I think in that and in the concept of the type of the way that the discourse on entertainment happens, right? Where oftentimes a project, a movie, an album, whatever, a TV show, they can almost be entirely like crucified before they even debut, and some of the times it's entirely warranted, right? I'll give an example where I don't think it was warranted. One off the top of my head, I actually like the Uncharted movie, right? Now when Mark Wahlberg is cast to be, hold on, let me change scenes here. So, will you put me in just chatting? Okay. So, um, okay, this is a good one. So they hired Mark Wahlberg to be fucking Sully, right? And a lot of people, I like Mark Wahlberg. Sometimes even love him. Like I love him in The Departed, for example. Love him in the movie Shooter, for example, right? Um, he, I think I can play the music and just turn it down. Okay. Um, so I think a lot of people went ahead and wrote this movie off because of the casting of that, and it's like Mark's a little too young, I guess, right? Or Sully looks too old, whatever the case. Um, and I think he was fine as Sully. I really liked. I loved the movie. I really liked his interpretation of it. But I think it's like it got shit on too soon, right? With the Sonyverse movies like Mobius, or Morbius, right, and soon to be Craven, that was warranted. I think because and this goes back to this is where I'm going to get back to the concept of we've lost the licensed video game that we used to have in the 2000s. Hell, if you go back to the Atari, one of the worst games of all time is E.T. on the Atari, right? And maybe that's part of it too, but we used to see licensed games all the time. The little Harry Potter games on the PS2, the Lord of the Rings trilogy on PS2. Um, that's not what we want. You see, and like, I think companies, these big entertainment conglomerates, they're worried about a bad project hurting the brand so much that they don't even want to put stuff out there, right? Like, and again, I think it's because of the way rhetoric happens and people. A bad game like Lord of the Rings, the Gollum game, terrible game, right? Terrible game by all conceivable measures. Um, no good. Okay. And now with Lord of the Rings, it's a little different because sooner, like within the next 10 years, it becomes public domain. So whoever has the licensing right is just trying to get as much money as they can, right? But we've lost the art of the licensed game because I think a lot of companies are who aren't due to lose their rights because of public domain are scared to have huge flops. And damn, I was in such a groove. What really started that? Assassin's Creed movies? No. Damn it. The art of the license game. That's what really. We're so close. Oh, we were talking about Star Wars. Bam, I got it. Um, Trav, hold on. If you have to, I found it. We were talking about Star Wars. In the 2000s, there was a Star Wars Obi-Wan game. Okay, and right, Xbox game. It was an Xbox exclusive for Deep Cut. For anyone who might remember, this game existed. Okay, and back then in the 2000s, games would be released as almost like like to be companions to movies. There was all kinds of Harry Potter PS2 games that that came out when the movies did as like a companion, right? And you didn't even necessarily follow the plot of the movie, so to speak, but we've lost these. And one of the Star Wars ones that I loved had one of the things that you can unlock. I think it was the Force Unleashed games. I think it's one of these games, one of these era games. But if you like got all the collectibles on a certain map, right, or a certain area of the game, if you got all of the collectibles there, you would unlock like behind the scenes. Sometimes it could be concept art for the video game, but a few of them were behind the scenes making of the Revenge of the Sith, because whatever game I'm thinking about, it might not be these, but whichever game I'm thinking about came out before Revenge of the Sith did. And so if you, in the video game, if you got collectibles, you would literally get access to a video that would show behind the scenes. And I to this day, vividly remember watching that video of Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor working on their choreography just in, like, you know, street clothes essentially, and big foam pads everywhere, right? There's no green screen. This is not on the set. This is them just working on the choreography. And so when eventually I saw their little duel, oh man, it made it all the sicker. I'm sure I can find that video eventually. But this game was rowdy. Actually slept on. Slept on. Alright, spill over. Thank you for that. Sells a W. Alright, what did I miss in chat? Royale with cheese, you saw it. Why are we listening to sexy time music? Creed so such. That is... You're a goober. I just want everyone to know I walked across the street and bought a cupcake because I'm an adult. Lux, absolute the swaggiest adult of us all. What kind of cupcake did you get, by the way? I would have door dashed for real. Too critical nowadays. I am so over it. Yeah, and like sometimes they're justified. But I don't know. I usually find, like, rarely is there something so bad that I wish it never was made. Like, often if I love a franchise enough, I don't know if I found something so bad that I'm like, dude, I'm so pissed they even made it. Some of the decisions in the sequel trilogy are close to me thinking of that, but anywho, I don't have that big time streamer money you got. Vax. We're all trying to get there. Yo, speaking of which, I've been watching a lot of Kai's Arkham playthrough recently. I love that he's going an Oreo cupcake. Oh, juice me up, Lux. Juice me up. That sounds so fire. That sounds so fire. Alright, I got a question. Do y'all want me to keep going and we play around as Mira in King's Landing? Or switch games? Welcome back, Katie. Oreo cupcake. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Dude, Missy Elliott with a timeless banger here. Timeless banger. I love Missy Elliott. Dude, I know, he's just rubbing it in at this point. Okay, Lady Forrester. Oh. Yeah, but the problem is I kind of am feeling the music, and if I play this game further, I gotta stop the music. What happened to your chat? What do you mean? Did I miss something? Sorry. Was it when I took a break? I'm gonna actually, now that I got... Sorry, you know how you have those automatic timed commands? Like things that pop up automatically? I think I'm gonna turn a couple of them off for now. That's good. Alright, we're chilling. Sorry about that. What do you mean? What you mean, Miss Kira? What happened to your chat? Can't see none of y'all's conversations at all? Have you refreshed? If you look in the bottom of the screen, they're there. I'll show you another example of them being there. Here we go. See, they're there. Eldest daughter. Okay. Mira Forster, Lady Forster, wanting her eldest daughter to learn the ways of a southern court, arranged for Mira to serve as a handmaiden to Marjorie Tyrell. To Mira's great surprise, she enjoyed attending on Marjorie at Highgarden and followed her to King's Landing with enthusiasm. Life in the capital has not been easy for Mira, as her straightforward northern ways are often at odds with the subtleties of court life, but she also has more guile than she realizes. Oh, that's gonna be tough. I might have to do that one manually. Good thinking though. Great comms. I think if it comes to matter, I think this is called Game of Thrones, a Telltale series. Ignore no. A Telltale game. Yeah, don't look at the thing at the top where it says episode 1. Look at that right there. Anyways, that might be tougher. That's too much to type. I'll usually do that one. I appreciate it. Just reminding me is absolutely crucial. I genuinely appreciate that. Unlurk. Are you trying to play Phasmo, Matchy? Or are you about to go to the Cuzarinos? Hold on, let's try something. That game. Fortnite. Kappa. Yeah, that one's gonna that one's gonna have to be done manually for sure. I'm a Fortnite gamer now, guys. Oh yeah, reduce the prices of almost all channel point redeems. I started to do the math, and a person averages. Get out of here, Wisebot. I don't need that. A person averages. I think they get 200. Let's just call it. I think it's 220. Let's call it 200 channel points an hour on average, right? 200. Now, obviously, that's more if they're subbed and stuff, but 200. I started to think. I was like, is somebody having to watch for 6 hours worth that 6-second soundbite? Nah, probably not. And so I lowered a bunch of prices. Okay, I'm turning off that Nightbot. Hey, Matchy, off the top of your head, if you're still there, do you remember the other night in stream? I think I fixed it already, by the way. But so the other night in my stream, let's say a sub happened or a resub, right? Or maybe it was a follow. I don't remember, but it was something like that, an alert trigger, okay? And 3 of the commands popped up at once. It was like the stream elements, Wisebot, and something else. And I was trying to remember what that event was so I can disable one of them. I think it was. I've already forgot, but I'm pretty sure I found it and I changed it. If not, help me remember if you can. How do I claim my Creed seed IRL? You haven't even made a proper deposit yet. The bank is still waiting on your last year 40 no what is it called? Your W2s. You haven't submitted your W2s. You're over here trying to withdraw your Creed seed. Plus, trust me, Lux, I don't know if you know so back in the Great Depression, right? You know, the stock market crash of 1929, okay? A big reason was a lot of people started to panic and they pulled their monies out of the bank. They pulled it out of the bank and they put them in their shoe boxes. They put them in their pillows and their bed mattresses, right? No, we do not want to panic withdrawal. The bank, much like the Iron Bank of Bravos, needs a good treasury of Creed seed and constant rotation. So you could really, really make the worldwide markets volatile if you do that. So please know. We'll give you a better interest rate. Just remind us in a couple months to renegotiate. Reduce VIP for now. What does that even mean? Top 5 fruits. Remind me that in a second, Lux. I like where your head's at. You're gonna want me to say eggplant, aren't you? Oh, Creed, she lost 205,000 Creed seed, and she's still at over a milli. Must be nice. W price jobs. Was it follow age? You think? You actually owe Creed seed now. Like, thank you, Cell. Absolutely. Like COVID times? I guess. Matchy's like, I bought all my Doge coin and I converted it into Musk coin. And to the moon. I want to buy war bonds with my Creed seed. I want to pin that, but I don't want to lose my timeline clip pin. Okay, screw. Who even cares about where it's at in the timeline anymore? That's a pinnable if I've ever seen it. Another thing, like my highlight idea earlier, there needs to be something like a Hall of Fame chats, like something like a clip, like the longevity of your clips on here, but with really great pieces of chat, right? Honor the week's best community chat or comments. Top points. Matchy match. That's we demand a recount. Stop the count. Stop the count. That's not true. I got bathtubs filled. Wait, okay, whoa. Why is Creed number 2? Yeah, why wouldn't I be 1? That's gotta be rigged. There's no way Matchy has more than I do. What has happened? Maybe did you do a gamba and win? Damn, he just won 35. Okay, something's getting out of hand. Y'all, there's gonna be everything's gonna be free to y'all essentially in the Creed Seed store. Oh, for now, Miss Kira. For now. Dude, whoa, is that a... There's a few ways I can and kind of want to go with that last comment, Cell, but I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. I probably should have been in full screen this whole time, just chatting with y'all. I mustn't. I don't know when I got a last save point. I think I'm gonna... what do you mean all unsaved progress will be... Okay. Here's what the game plan. We're gonna... Unless Matchy's only has a short time to play Phasmo. I don't know if you ever answered that. We finish this episode, so I get a clean, hard body, girthy Johnson save, and then we pivot. Girthy Johnson, and then we pivot. Did he redeem Show Doggo? Am I being reverse scammed here? Okay, this is a fire song, but I hear a Mel. I hear a Mel. I can't tell who it is. It just says, Don't Mess With My Man, version 1. It is, I said it with someone else's playlist. At least if it's a black man, that's better because this is Black History Month. But it's supposed to be for the women. Although if there's a certain song with maybe Mario or Neo singing the hook, you know what I'm saying? Show us Doggo or Riot. You're ganging up on me. I'm getting bullied. I don't even see that. Review request. Show Doggo 30 minutes ago. He did. I can't show you Speedy, but I can go get Leia or Toby. What do you want? Oh, we want to see Speedy? Can't do Speedy right now. Speedy's not available. He's like he's like a what's the word I'm looking for? Pretentious is too hard. He's like a high maintenance celebrity, right? Like an actor. You got to really schedule your time with him. Toby? Okay. Alright, All right, remind me. I'm gonna beat this episode. We're gonna get a little bit of Mira action. Toby's fine. I don't like the tone of that. I know it's hard to tell your tone through text, Miss Kira, but Toby is more than fine. Toby's awesome. Although he can be a punk sometimes. One of my best friend's dog, which was my favorite dog on the planet. He passed away in October. Toby snapped at him one time, like a sucker punch too. Paco just chilling, minding his own business, turn, and Toby did a full on, and then actually showed teeth and flashed him. And I was like, dude, sucker punching, bro, sucker punching, no way. We will settle for Toby. Get out of here. Someone banner. As clean as that 1 year sub badge is with the homie Alex Trebek, banner. Get her out. Toby did not. I didn't say he flashed Paco. Okay, let's listen. Let's get a little Kira action. I mean, Mira. Whoa. Sorry, Kira. Mira action. Here we go. I got me flustered over here. Not really, but. Yeah, we're getting some Kira action on Monday. Ooh, let me get that coin. Or Yunkish. Speaking of Yunkai. Remember, Yunkai is one of the 3 slave cities in the Slaver's Bay that Daenerys goes to. If I remember correctly, it's the first one she goes to. If Trav's here, he might help me remember. But there's, if I remember correctly, Yunkai is the one that she goes to first, and it's the one that she buys the Unsullied, right? And then she goes to Astapor. And then she goes to Marine, and Marine is the one that she stays in for a long time. It's also the one that I referenced earlier when I was talking about George R. R. Martin and him writing the books. The Marine complex. Oh, Lady Olenna's awesome. She's the old grandma of House Tyrell who always would stand toe to toe with even Lord Tywin. Love that. Oh, good no. Yeah, great comms. Thank you. Damn. Okay, all that you missed is that she said, I mean, the subtitles are there, but the coin is from her brother. It's from Yunkai Asher. I missed what she said here. This was given to her by Marjorie from Lady Olenna herself.
Father.
Dude, what is...
Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming...
She was staring at that letter like an old person with their nose at the end of the bridge, and they're doing the crossword. Very, very disgruntled.
Wedding. Lady Marjorie has...
Honestly, let's just say Cormax, his spot's in danger. His spot's in danger. I don't even remember his... Please be it. I give up. Hey... Why didn't that work?
Proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
We need to get a letter to her ASAP. The family's dead. Your dad's dead. Roderick's dead. No pressure, honey, though, but we need you to really get in nice and besties with Marjorie. Gotta be besties. We need it. What do they say now? We need you to serving C-word. Letter from Mother. Sounds mean.
It troubles me to even ask this.
Ask for lead mod and then lurks within seconds. Within minutes.
But you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally. especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
I'm coming.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
It's one of Varys's little birds.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
It's none of your business, kid, but
It's
you know.
private. I'd rather not say.
Of course, milady. I didn't mean to pry.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
All the homies also hate Cersei, but she could get it.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
He forgot to put new coal in my brazier. He just took all the old coal
Lady
out.
Marjorie, you're early.
I died of hypothermia tonight.
Time for us to talk.
Look, it's...
Come.
This is our first example, actually. I forgot about her. Also modeled exactly like the actress who plays her in the show. Machi, also, what are your plans tonight? Are you still going to your cousins? Sorry if you answered that.
Something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor...
Dude, do I just go out and say it? I need your help? I feel like that's like, I am... Desperate times call for desperate measures, but I also kind of should play it cool.
Family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing.
Especially when you got Creeper Girl back there.
To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
I love
She
Catan.
was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will.
Dude, Marjorie Tyrell was such a
You may feel
W.
one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
I don't trust this other handmaiden chick. Ooh, about to get Lena Headey. Ooh, there's Tyrion too. Let's go.
You can do this.
We love Tyrion. We love Tyrion. This is so dope, dude. Being in the freaking Red Keep, the throne room.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Yeah, Matchy.
House Forrester.
I've never played Switch Sports. I've wanted to. Obviously, have Wii Sports downstairs. Love it. And you know, can you find a way for us, especially a free way would be really dope. Is there a way that we could play Catan against each other and like in a private match, invite other people, maybe even stream it? That would be dope.
There is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Oh, Cersei. Oh, I can really throw them under the bus. I'm just going full
Yes, Your
lion
Grace.
here.
They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Oh, that's...
I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all.
That probably wasn't my best.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yeah, but it's all a ruse. I don't believe in any of these customs, so I don't care what I'm swearing on.
Roose Bolton also served the Starks.
Oh, good point. I shouldn't have said that, but that was...
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
fucked that up.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on
Nah,
House
F the
Forrester.
White Hills.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to
I mean, I won't dishonor myself, but...
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Oh, dude, that's not good.
I
She's
see.
gonna do something dirty to me.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Dude, Tyrion, the goat.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves.
This sounds like Lena Headey. Like, did she actually voice act Cersei?
Pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
I don't think
You're
that's
a girl
Peter
from the
Dinklage.
North, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
I'm gonna say my king, but I would love to tell Marjorie as soon as we get out of here that, like, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I'm with you, girl.
Of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I probably should have went all in with just making Marjorie happy, because then Marjorie can go straight to Joffrey and we just bypass Cersei.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants.
Indeed.
Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I fucked up. I pissed off Marjorie, and I was just lukewarm with Cersei at best.
Clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Honestly, that sounds like
beautiful
Peter Dinklage as well. I gotta look it up. Game of Thrones Telltale cast. Dude, all of them, bro. Oh, this is a little spoilery. Damn. Damn. Apparently we get to play as Asher, I guess. I mean, that was kind of, you don't, you know, seeing him on the portrait, us talking about Asher as many times, it was always going to be likely that we played as him, but this confirms it. That is dope, though. I mean, if it's got Amelia Clark, I assume that that's also Peter Dinklage and Lena Headey.
Bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Such a fire quote. Nest of vipers. Surely that gear at the top right just meant a save point. I was hoping I can get to the end of this episode. Chapter.
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Oh, naughty girl.
What? It's true.
Matchy, I'm done as soon as I'm done with this chapter. I'm down.
Martell,
Ooh, my favorite character in Game of Thrones.
I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Facts. And they wouldn't know the extent of how shitty Joffrey is.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister.
Love that.
What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and... What are you doing? Well?
Man,
Sir?
she's so mad at me.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move.
Oh, that's a fire quote.
Yet they say it's men who are powerful.
Heyo, I see you.
The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Oh, nice.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly.
W.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Do I ask or do I not ask? Anyone out there? I'm gonna ask.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
I don't trust Sarah, though.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Oh, dude, I prefer to speak alone or she may stay. Fuck Sarah.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Agreed.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow.
For real.
What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Yeah, same,
That is
Kira.
no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
So dire.
Joffrey
Dire
will not
wolf,
look
even.
favorably on such a request.
It is that dire. Please, I beg of you, it is that dire.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
She did. Marjorie
Ramsay
really
Snow will
did.
arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
On the way to the wall. That didn't sound good. Alright, surely I can quit. It just changed POVs.
7 Hells.
Shirley. Laverne and Shirley. Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna test it out. Episodes. Oh, what's happening? ¿Qué pasa? Do it for me. Okay, perfect. Wait. We're chilling. The undercarriage really is so crucial. Yo, what's y'all's single favorite condiment? Or sauce, whatever you want to include in it. Mine has to be ranch. Ranch is so fire. And like elite ranch, it just does something to you in like the loins on a molecular level, like in your very fibers. In your fibers. Human form. Ranch. Thank you. You agree? I love this show. Y'all know I love this show and I love Laszlo. My name in Snap was Laszlo Cravensworth for like half a year. And I only recently changed it back. Sorry, that all went down the wrong pipe and stuff. Oh, those wings were also a little hotter than I was remembering. I love him. Hold on. You did not swallow a bloody harmonica. Yes, I did. Matthew, are you there? You trying to Phasmo? Wow, that fucked me up. Ooh. It's got me all shook. It's got all shook up. Ba-doo-doo. People call me a young Elvis. I, okay, I will. So this is one of those weird things where it's like, part of me, the OCD, wants to just finish that episode or that chapter, and did a nice clean, you know, boom boom. But they kind of go on for a hot minute. Oh, hold on. Actually, in fairness, I think I've gone through chapters. The thing is, I haven't beat the entire episode. I'm pretty sure I'm on like chapter 4 or 5. It's hard to say because I've already got the achievements. Through the night. Defiance or diplomacy? I bet you that is the chapter that we just got done doing. Defiance or diplomacy refers to Mira and, you know, is she diplomatic or is she defiant against Cersei? Question mark. So we've gone through the first 4 chapters, I believe. Matchy, matchy, match. Hey, Cell, what do you mean we're number 1 in war? Also earlier in your stream, what were you talking about when you said you, thanks to Beyonce, you won like an Archer Queen giveaway or something? What was that about? Oh, dude, you know, Lux isn't here anymore, and I owe him 2 things. I owe him Show Doggo, and I owe him top 5 fruits. We need to summon Lux again. I saw you added that command. That's great. I scammed him 2 times indeed, I know. Probably why he bounced. We need to get him back. Matchy's scamming me now though, so you know it's just a scam off. Like we're circle jerking scamming each other. Dude, Phasmo does this more than any game on my Xbox where I have to reset my capture card. be with you, little Latoya Luckett.
I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help.
Matchy, matchy, match. There he is. You scammed me. Oh, wait, you were there, dude. I saw your pickle. Y'all having the same color name, especially if one person sends like 5 out of 6 texts, it's hard to see the the like different, you know? Your eyes almost just trained to just assume they're all the same person. Ouch, dude. No, I'm just kidding. What was I gonna say? I did finish the chapter though, not the episode, but we finished the chapter. I really wanna be with you. I really wanna be with you. Matchy, feel free to join me in Discord when you can, my friend. I will have the code in that chat when you get in there. Matchy's already in there. Alright, hold on. Wait, why'd you move to garden? Oh, it immediately made you inactive, I guess? Weird. Active. Huh. Actually, what's happening? Also, I need to put my Discord audio back through the speakers, output, speakers. That way chat can hear it better. What a man, what a man. Oh, what a banger. A little salt and pepper. What's happening, Matchy? I don't have perms to talk. Really? Even a mod does it? That seems off. Edit channel, permissions, mods, connect, how about that? Okay, try again, mi amigo.
Hello?
Whoa. Booming.
Whoa.
Way too dank. Way too dank.
Dank.
Say something?
Something. I wish that's not what I said whenever someone asked me that question, but I blame my father.
If it makes you feel better, I like 138% knew you were going to say something. Discord, let's turn that down to 48. Matchy all wagged up. He's got his green screen up and running again. Did you also put a new mic in? That looked like a different mic pop filter. Oh.
No, mic settings are all the same.
Is it? You know, Lux might not be here anymore, but he lives on in our hearts because that comment, I want to buy war bonds with Creed Seed, is definitely one of my favorite comment, like top 20 favorite chats I've seen in my stream. Maybe top 30. Top 25. Did you see the code, by the way? It's in the chat in the Discord. So, are you going to play with us? Phasmo journey begins. Night.
Does not want to load the chat for me.
I think I know that answer too. Damn, I guess I didn't give mods any kind of things to read message history.
I guess it doesn't matter.
What?
I have tier 3 thermo now, so I was saying maybe I should host, but it's alright.
A tier 3 thermometer?
Mm-hmm. Did you switch rooms?
No. In the
478760? Oh,
yeah.
That's no, never mind. That's a 9. Okay.
I took out one of my thermometers, so you should be able to put your juicy juice popped up one in. Oh, now Decur shows up. Sal wanted you earlier. What up, by the way? Sal wanted you earlier because we were doing a Game of Thrones thing.
Can you take one of your EMF readers out too? Thank you. All right, good to go.
Oh, hold on, I shouldn't do it that way. Yeah, that's fine actually. This is my duos.
So yeah, you get another loadout once you prestige. You can have up to 10.
That's how you unlock the slots?
Yeah.
How do you prestige? Is it get to 100 and then kind of like Call of Duty?
Yeah, definitely like Call of Duty. I don't know what the max level is. I assume we can't be too far away if we're towards the end of T3.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Whoever was here must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. Investigate it, but be careful. You don't know what it's capable of.
What up, cursed?
Wait, did you hold on? Do you want to back out of this and do one of the custom ones?
I don't really want to back out. I mean, just so that we have the screens on.
Yeah, I'm cool with doing a normal run.
Breakers on.
Ooh, I needed to replace my book too.
I don't know how much that makes a difference.
True.
Got the bone.
I really need that juice box emote to like not be crying. Like I just want a happy Pepo frog sipping a juice box, Capri Sun. No crying. He was crying until he got his Capri Sun, then everything's good right in the world, you know? It's like 19-ish everywhere I'm looking.
Yeah, me too. Took a pic of the tarot cards.
Nice.
Yeah, what the heck? I guess it was like 15 in the garage. Maybe I'll check again there.
What you been up to Curse? You were watching Game of Thrones tonight?
Oh yeah, it's the garage.
Yo, we gotta figure out how I could do the thermometer thing that you were talking about with controller. Or is that just a tier 3 thing? Hold on.
You have to like set a hotkey or something. It's in options. I didn't actually see how to do it. There's like a special use button. Most people set like their flashlight to turn off when you hit this button, but you can set it to be whatever you want, from what I understand. Also, maybe don't stand in the ghost room for too long.
Dude, why is there like a hookah attached to the tier 3 thermometer?
Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to like literally be.
Kira's playlist, the opening is incredible. I mean, Aretha Franklin into LaBelle is just something fierce. Are you doing a spirit box test?
Oh yeah, and that's EMF 3. You can come in now though. It doesn't seem like it. I'm not seeing any orbs.
Oh, it's writing. Damn, I don't have my camera on me. Hurry.
Nice. There's a camera on the floor somewhere. If you witnessed it, you still have a lot of time to take a pic. Oh shit. Oh, it's just a ghost event. We good.
He's inside of us.
You didn't get the interaction of the ghost writing, so I don't think you could take another pic. I'm not sure though.
Yo, what's your pumped levels for that? For Snap tomorrow, the Sanctum Sanctorum mode or whatever.
Ooh, I know nothing about this.
What you mean? What I just said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, new game mode. The winner is determined like, okay, so after every turn. We do?
Mm-hmm.
After every turn, you get points based off the lanes you're winning. So I don't know the math, but let's say like, I don't know, each one's worth 2 points, right? So after turn 1, if you're winning, so Squirrel Girl might be dope, but if you're winning 2 of them, you're on 4 points and your opponent's on 2. Thing. First to 30 or something? Something like that. But a lot of clog cards are not, they're banned in the mode.
Mm. There was another mode that banned a bunch of cards too, probably similar list.
No, there was High Voltage did. High Voltage did like Black Widow and stuff like that because the drawing of cards is so important in High Voltage. She was not. And Galactus. Am I dead? Oh, I thought he just did the thing inside me. Dude, I hate... Oh, is this 5? 2. Okay, the cool thing about the tier 3 thermometer is you can see the temperature without actually having to pick it up. So we have ghost orbs. We could still have a third piece of evidence.
What was the second piece?
Sounds good, so it was ghost orbs, right? Is that?
Mm-hmm.
And then the ghost writing.
Oh, duh. Yeah, it could definitely be Thay. It's been very active.
I'm still not ruling out a third piece of evidence and it being a mimic.
Not either. I've been checking the UV a bunch. Neither of us have taken a sanity pill, so we gotta be pretty close to 50.
Yeah, we're in Danger Town, McGee for sure.
We got 2 crucies out right now, though. Should I bring another dots in? You
Yes,
good?
yeah.
Dots?
Yes, please. We need 2 more picks. We do not have a pick of the ghost. We do not need one though. Is that 2?
You have an incense, right?
Yeah, I do. About to go out the crib though. We need 2 more pictures. One
I
more.
got the camera. Oh,
We just need 1 more. Don't take a picture of that one that just got blown out, but next time, snap it.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh, I just used my incense.
Well, that probably counts for the cleansing.
It does. I got another one anyway. Alright, we're good. Oh, is it hunting? What the fuck?
Doors open.
And it's definitely more active, like a lot more active with the lights off. Maybe it's a mare. I haven't even found a hiding spot yet. I should probably go do that.
You said we had ghost orbs?
Yes. And I think we just got all the pictures. Yep.
When you get a chance, turn off the light.
Man, you don't believe me? That's insulting.
Wow, no way you're saying that.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
But I'm not seeing them any.
They're in there.
Oh, there it is. Yep. For show. I found. Dude, this song's so good. Again, I'll always think of that NFL player singing it for his little rookie recruitment thing, talent show.
Well, I guess we just wait for it to hunt.
Is Henri even an option? No, it's not. Well, I brought a third candle.
Gonna be painfully obvious if it's a revenant. Otherwise, we're gonna have to really guess between they and mare. You have 2 incense, yes?
C.
Okay.
I found.
Alright, I'm gonna use the tarot card.
For what?
What else do we need to do?
Nothing? I mean...
Nothing? You know
well,
what it is?
Yep. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah, I guess we do need to... You said it feels like it's more active when the lights are off?
Feels that way. I'm looking for a hiding spot. Oh, there's one.
Couldn't we turn off the light and turn it back on a few times and see if it does the little Mayor angry light flip.
Yeah, and the test can reset every 20 seconds. So as long as you wait 20 seconds, you can flick it on again.
Noted. Oh, you can't look at the thermometer by just looking. It just keeps the last temperature that you saw.
I think it's passive though. Like I think you can have it in your inventory. All right, pulling card number 1 right
Uh-oh.
now.
While I'm in the room, spooky time.
I believe the hermit locks it in the ghost room for 60 seconds. How come there's no door that's locked? It's closed. That's pretty spooky. Huh. That's weird.
It is very weird.
All right, number 2 incoming right
Oh.
now. 3, 2.
Here comes.
1. The moon, I believe that lowers both of our sanity to 0, or at least mine. All right, last one for now. The tower. I think that causes 1 ghost interaction to happen. I'm gonna move this crucifix back a little bit. Right about there. Come on, ghosty. Alright, one more card in 3 seconds. 3.
Hold on, wait, don't do it yet. Don't you do it. Let me test the light again real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. I believe that's gonna cause a ghost event.
Yeah, all it did was turn off that one light.
I don't know, should I pull another one?
This feels like a Thay. In terms of
Yeah.
like, you know, it wrote in the book
Aged
instantly, blew, you know, did all this, and it's just not doing much anymore. Aged.
Well,
Old
if I
grandpa.
can loop it around the kitchen counter easily, then we know it's a day.
I'm still in Game of Thrones. Damn it.
Okay.
What are you thinking? Still want to see a hunt?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not getting any other evidence.
I think it's a Thay.
You think this is a bad seed?
No, I think this one's a pretty solid seed. I just do think it's a Thay, though.
It's 10 degrees in here. What was the temperature of the ghost room last you checked?
4-ish.
Oh yeah, it's like 20 everywhere else. Yeah,
But it's still that
it's
room, I
10.
think.
Yeah, I think it's still that room.
Yeah, especially with, I mean, you've done, what, 4 tarot cards? Like old Gramps.
5 maybe even. Alright, let me try one more tarot card. Yeah, it's still 8 degrees in here. And my sanity's at 0 right now, so that's pretty surprising. It just does not want to help.
It just touched something. I want to hold the black light in my hand for moments like that, but then again, I don't.
Alright, pulling a tarot card in 3, 2, 1. I believe that increases my sanity to 50%.
Increases?
Yeah. Ghost event card.
Ah! Even though I knew it was a ghost event, I had already seen you said it and I saw the door. But the way it was like following me, man, I just didn't.
That's why I was laughing. I'm like, I'll figure it out. Alright, I think this is the very last tarot card. 3, 2, 1. Oh, punt card. Punt card. Oh yeah, it's pretty slow. It's a Fae. It's very slow. I can loop it very easily by myself. You can even come in the kitchen.
I'm gonna go okay.
Hey, what's up? Oh, I need to smudge it. Yeah.
I already have it.
Oh, you did? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll hear him hunting.
Can you come save me? Are you near, do you have a smudge? Do you have a
Yes.
smudge? Oh, jeez. Can you come in the hallway and save me by chance? Oh, damn. I'm dead.
I'm dead. I just smudged him.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Is it over?
Yeah, it's over. What a man, what a man, what a mighty good man.
Hey.
Hey. Can't wait to see how many times it ages. It aged. Alright, hold on. I need to urinate really quick. I'll be right back.
No, back us out first. Are you circled?
Back us out?
Are you circled?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, Kira, I at this point in the game, I've played it so much, I don't really get jump scared that often, but there's still times where it's angled well enough or it's in my blind spot well enough where that got me. Because I'm like, oh, the door, and then it just kept walking up behind me. Nice little perfect game. Love to see it. Needed it. I'm so into you. Banger. Banger, Kira. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna do one more run on stream, and then I'm gonna probably call it for the night. Alright. Actually, I'm just gonna go and call it now. Kira, Cell, Matchy, Trav, DeCursed, Lux, Jay Reed, everyone who stopped by and hung out, I appreciate it more than you know. Katie, y'all are cute and handsome.
Hi, chat.
Night night. Keep your buttholes tight, or don't. It's up to you.